Now welcome in Gore Rhyno. Welcome to WJOB.
Hey, well, thanks for having me, Stu.
No problem, my friend. You're coming into town to take on some. You're teaming up with the heavyweight champion Brandon Michael Kent, and taking on a couple of Mark Houston and Jeremy Hadley. Now coming into town, you're looking forward to putting on a great show.
Yeah, I've actually wrestled for Fire Pro a couple times, and then they've got a great locker room as far as talented wrestlers, and they put on a good show. I want to say it's about 2 hours long altogether, but yeah, it's a good family geared professional wrestling show, and it's fun for all. So I enjoy. About a 4-hour drive from Detroit. I enjoy coming down there, seeing some of the guys, and going out there and performing for the fans. No. I'll tell you, man, these younger guys. I mean, I'm still young myself, but man, they make sure you go.
You got a pretty good A game coming out there. Now,
yeah, exactly. Lace up the boots nice and tight, because you go out there and you go. You have no choice. So, but that's good.
Now, Rhyno, I mean, you've wrestled, in the big places, the Madison Square Garden, all over the world. Now, coming to these small shows, it's the point of, it's about the fans. I mean, no matter what you do, but is there something just pretty neat about these small venues that really fans can just get the appreciation of not just the sport of it, but the artistry of wrestling?
Yeah, it's really good for the fans because it's more of an intimate atmosphere. I do usually do an autograph session too, before or after the show. So sometimes during intermission, but yeah, it's really good because you get to interact with the fans a little bit more, and the fans get to see the stars of tomorrow, today, and some of the stars that from yesterday, today. So. But yeah, it's really good for the fans, and it's a good wrestling show all around. So they love it, and tickets are priced just right, and so it's a good way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Well, Saturday evening, I should say.
We're talking to Rhyno. He's going to be out there from at the Fire Pro Wrestling event at Impact Christian Church out there in Maryville this Saturday, July 21st. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Showtime's at 7. $15 for front row. $10 for adult general admission, and kids 12 and under $5. I mean, folks, that is a deal right there for some quality entertainment on a Saturday. Get the kids over there and just load up the bus and head in. It's air conditioning. You can enjoy that in case the weather's different, and enjoy a great show. Now, Rhyno, what is the thing you've seen over the years now as being a wrestler? I think, what are you, about 37?
No, 36.
36 years old. Oh, you're celebrating a birthday soon. In October.
So, yeah, actually, wow, that's coming around pretty quick. That's 3 months or so.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
I just turned 37, so.
Just 3 months, yeah.
Yeah, so I've had that where I'm starting to, get the gray going, so it's like, uh-oh, better start looking for either shaving my head or something so I don't see those gray bars out there. But but with the wrestling, as you've gone through, I mean, it's being the same age. I mean, we grew up probably watching the exact same wrestlers as a young man. And what has you, as a person who's been involved in it, what's the thing that you've really seen that has changed as the industry has gone?
There's been a lot of changes over the years. But the core is still the same, as far as, good versus evil, this and that. The message is pulled a little bit different, but, it's went down past where I think it follows society, too. Sometimes society, like in the late 90s, gets a little, maybe we push morals to the side just a little bit, and we use more cuss words, and then we bring it back, and and this and that. So, but right now, it's just it's more of a clean image. The image is being cleaned up and stuff, and it takes time, and so.
Yeah, it helps. Like it seems like it's correcting itself, getting back into what it's supposed to be about, just for kids to be enjoyed, but also the kid at heart going out there. I mean, I remember my mom was telling me that one of her great aunts would sit there and watch the old wrestling, like some 89 years old, just sitting there watching wrestling. So it's been part of Americana for such a long time. And not even just now Americana. I mean, worldwide, it's such a phenomenal. Rhyno, so are you going to put a beat down on these guys tomorrow?
Yeah, you know what? The great thing is I'm going to promise the fans a gore. I don't think I've ever done that, but it's just like going to see your favorite band and you don't hear that one song you wanted to hear, their big song, and you'd leave disappointed, and that's one thing I don't want the fans to do, leave disappointed. So I will promise a gore. So
that is always the worst. That's always the worst when you're at the concert. You're like, after like the third, encore, you're like, oh, they got to be doing the big hit. They got to.
Yeah.
Hold on, this was a new one we're working on. You're like, no, dude, what are you doing? Is that a flute? I don't want to hear a flute. What are you doing? It's a metal show.
Really. So I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to promise the fans a gore. And, I'll be honest with you, I'm very blessed. And for the fans to grab a hold of, that fence and, and just chant it, it's just very overwhelming, so.
It is cool. It's so cool for, like, I mean, just to imagine just to have that, fans that followed you throughout the different organizations throughout, and I bet you it's just got to be heartwarming to have those fans reach out to you, and it's so cool that you get it, that you have, it's your almost like your duty to go out to these events and keep on doing it, and I'm sure everyone's appreciative of that.
The thing is that, I work out, I stay in good shape, I take care of myself, and, God willing, I can do this for 15 years. So I'm actually on the road a lot. I think I'm busier now than I've been, throughout the whole time in TNA, and I was pretty busy there, and, it's just definitely really busy.